IIFA Singapore 2012 had a young and yuppie feel to it this year. With the Bachchans and Major Khans giving IIFA a miss, it missed the big magic, but the Youngistan made decent efforts to make their presence felt. So let's take you through a recap of the 3 days at IIFA Singapore 2012.
Bollywood Hungama is here in Singapore for covering the IIFA weekend from June 7th to 9th, 2012. Man gave a moving speech at the opening ceremony of IIFA weekend here in Singapore 2012.
When I saw the Oscars a couple of years ago, I was really part of celebrating Indian films. But what I remember most of everyone who got the Oscar that year, that was the speech which was done by the sound man, who is also part of the movie I am going to represent tomorrow. And we will talk much about that. And why I mention him is that we spent some time in Fora, 2 days, doing part of this movie, and he saw immediately that I'm not so good at dressing myself. So when I came to the hotel today from New York, he had brought me this. So I would already become half Indian.
About celebrating 100 years of cinema. In all modesty, I'd like to state that in those 100 years, my family has been serving the Indian film industry for nearly 80 years. Madam Alman, started with my grandfather, Prithviraj Kapoor, then on to my father, Raj Kapoor, my uncles, the late Shami Kapoor, now Shashi Kapoor, came to generation next, my elder brother Randhir Kapoor, myself, and now the next generation, I have two nieces, Karishma and Kareena Kapoor, and my son, Ranbir Kapoor.
So I look forward to seeing you all on the 9th. We do have a lot of entertainment in store. It might be a little difficult to compete with the alligators, so we'll go back and work on our script a little bit more.
Sonu Sood, Neha Dupia and Hazel Keech were spotted at the press conference of Maximum.
Any regrets on not doing Dabangg 2?
No, I always look forward to good roles, and I'm sure when Dabangg 3 happens, I have a good role. Why not?
We are here at the Lido Theatre in Singapore, where the premiere of Shanghai will be held. That is Dibakar Banerjee's film starring Imran Hashmi, Abhay Deola and Kalki. The green carpet proceedings will be starting shortly. The celebrities will be walking the green carpet, and we'll just bring you all the excitement from this exclusive event at Singapore IIFA.
Abhay has a lot of fans over here, a lot of ladies.
It's brilliant. Hi, look at them. Hi.
Look at the crocodile behind.
I'm going to go meet them. I mean, this helps me reach out to the audience.
सर अभी स्मार्टनेस दिखाइए, नहीं तो सीएम गिरे ना गिरे आपको जरूर गिराऊं.
You've just seen Shanghai. What do you think of it?
Shanghai is a brilliant film. It's a brilliant film. I think as a craftsman, if you see that, it's flawless. It has got great cinematography. It's very well written, very good screenplay. I think acting, Farooq Sheikh, outstanding. Abhay, as usual, again, great stuff. He keeps reinventing himself. It's beautiful, and so is Imran Hashmi. I think it was quite a surprise to see him in that role. Great. So overall, it's a beautiful experience. It's a very tight film.
Shahid Kapoor is paying a tribute to South Indian actors at the IIFA Awards, and one of the acts that he'll be doing is on Appu Raja, that is Kamal Hassan's legendary film. Let's find out what Kamal Hassan has to say about this. Is he looking forward to it? So Shahid Kapoor is performing to one of the acts at the IIFA Awards this year is on Appu Raja. Are you looking forward to that?
I would like to see that. But Singapore has seen that before because I appeared as Appu on stage in Singapore after, probably a year after Appu Raja was made. We did a live show and I played Appu on stage. But now technology has improved and the gentleman you mentioned, Mr. Kapoor, is incredible talent. So I'm sure that you'd have done something interesting. I'd like to see it.
IIFA Rocks was a wonderful celebration of movies, music, fashion, in other words, magic, that is Bollywood. It was held at Esplanade Auditorium. Very impressive, 4-tier of seating, and lights were very impressive. The overall ambience and the impact was simply surreal. Ranbir Kapoor was a huge draw. The girls were screaming for him the loudest, I believe. He performed an impromptu skit with Ayushmann Khurrana, who was one of the hosts. They just did impromptu stuff on Ranbir's family, like Prithviraj Kapoor and the Salim Anarkali bit from Mughal-e-Azam. They danced to Paisa Hai Paisa, that is Rishi Kapoor's song. They also did a number on Kareena, that is Bebo Main Bebo, which was all in good spirit. Ranbir and Ayushmann shared a very nice camaraderie, and it was a good watch. Shahid Kapoor and Priyanka Chopra swayed to Jab Se Mere Dil Ko Uff from Teri Meri Kahani. They were in the get-up of the song, white tuxedo of Shahid and Priyanka's 60s dress. They looked very much in love as far as their movie is concerned. Priyanka came once again on stage, and she was made to do a nice little jig by Ayushmann Khurrana on Desi Girl. That was a moment, Desi Girl from Dostana, synonymous with Priyanka for sure, and it was nice to see that move from Priyanka once again. Ferrari Ki Sawari team performed a stunt at F1 circuit here in Singapore. Bollywood Hungama brings you all the action.
An interesting and informative workshop was held on the music in Indian cinema and the changing face of it.
I appreciate people want to be realistic. But how can anybody in the world create instant poetry? Nobody. You know, this actor, hero creates everything in meter. You know, if, you know, that all...
1 second. You are talking about how film was. One second.
I'm saying when we take license there, that's
it's not about realistic. Cinema is not about being real. When you're making a film, it is about taking something you want to put across. You have to be a very good liar. You are telling a story. You have to lie. And within that lie, you got to inject some of that truth in.
Yeah.
So we are not talking about real. We are liars. Now, how good are we is the question. Yeah?
Correct.
But the point is, how, if we are like, our tradition is this, and this is how films have to be made, we are not going to grow. We are going to be making the same film we made 100 years ago, which to me is very boring.
Right, but
right?
when
how
we are
is
lying...
film going to evolve if we keep making the same film?
Rasoonji, let's attack someone else.
Generally, I'm proud of my country's music. I have lived on all its art, and I just feel that instead of we adapting to the world, it's time the world adapts to us.
That's all I really wanna do.
Khans and Bachchans have not been a part of IIFA Weekend this time around. What is Shahid Kapoor and Priyanka Chopra's take on it? They were here at a press conference of Teri Meri Kahani in Singapore IIFA.
I don't think anybody can match up to the Khans or the Bachchans. They will always be missed in any award function anywhere in the world. We're excited and we're hoping that we'll be able to put a fun night together. All the young people.
Are you calling them the oldies?
I would just like to. I'm just calling myself young. The rest you decide.
Rishi Kapoor and Ranbir Kapoor's electrifying performance was the highlight of the 13th IIFA Awards held at the Grand Indoor Stadium here in Singapore. Ranbir and Rishi ji performed on Bachna Hai Hasino and Om Shanti Om. Especially the dance moves of Rishi Kapoor ji was just brought back some wonderful memories, and it was very, very good to see him just enjoying himself like this. All in all, the stage was magnificent and the evening was entertaining. Obviously, it's like a Youngistan sort of evening that we had. The Khans and the Bachchans were missed for sure. But I think Ranbir Kapoor has a tremendous following. He got a huge number of response. Shahid has a wonderful following. Kamal Hassan got a very good response. It was a decent outing. It was a decent evening. But yes, I think Shah Rukh Khan is Shah Rukh Khan. Salman Khan is Salman Khan. When we are seeing the AVs of the earlier IIFA Awards, the difference was palpable.
Let's take you through some very funny and interesting moments from IIFA Singapore 2012.
We have two new hosts,
Right.
Shahid and Farhan.
Right.
Do you think they can match up to you in the day?
Look, I'll tell you after the show. How can I tell you before the show? I'm sitting with a whole list of markings, scoring sheets. We'll get back to you.
I think this is one of the most incredible creative experiences I've had in my whole life. I didn't want it to end. I am so happy and so grateful what has been part of the last hours of my life. And as I said earlier, I wish I wasn't Norwegian, I wish I was Indian. That's what I feel right now.
Do you want an Oscar now?
Oscar? मैं हिंदी फिल्मों में काम करती हूँ यार. कैसे जाऊँगी? अच्छा, चलो एक और फाइनल एग्जाम बाकी है.
This is Faridun Sharar with cameraman Tahir Sheikh in Singapore for Bollywood Hungama News Network. Just keep on watching.